Hello guys, today's video will be on how to somewhat install a dropper post. The dropper I got is a KS EXA Form, which is an internally routed dropper, which I got from a sketchy online store. First off, you're going to take your dropper out of the wrapping itself. Afterwards, you're going to carefully take out the dropper from this wrapping and ensure that nothing falls. Once the dropper is out from the wrapping, you want to inspect the dropper for any damages during shipping and ensure that you got everything inside it. That right there is the dropper lever, by the way. And here in my hands we have the cable and the cable housing itself. Now that you check your components, just remove your original seat post from the bike. And once you remove your seat post from the bike, just remove your saddle from the seat post itself. Once you have loosened the seat post from the saddle, take your saddle and then keep it for later, and your seat post can be kept for storage. Afterwards, take your dropper and ensure that it can fit into your seat tube. Now just take out your grip so you can put your dropper lever into the handlebar itself. Now loosen the bolt of the dropper lever clamp so you can put it on the handlebar itself. Once you loosen the bolt, just put your dropper lever to your own personal preference. Once you found the spot, just tighten the bolt. Since the dropper is internally routed, I'll have to take out this port cover so the housing of the dropper can go into the bike itself. Now I'll be opening my down tube cover so I can take out the cable housing and redirect it to the seat tube. And for those who are wondering what am I doing here, my port cover fell into the bike. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so now you want to take your cable housing and then put it to the dropper lever and then put it into the bike itself. Now that the cable housing is at the bottom, I'll have to redirect it up to the seat tube itself. Just a disclaimer, not all bikes have this bottom thingy, so you might want to check with the factory itself or whatever on how to install the dropper on your own bike. But half the method here is applicable to every bike, so yeah. It's just that small bit parts, that one, which is not the same as other bikes. Okay, now just insert the cable into the housing itself. Once you insert the cable into the housing, take your dropper and then attach the cable to the dropper itself. Once the cable is attached, pull the other end of the cable to straighten out the housing and cable itself, and then install the dropper into the seat tube. Now you need to check the cable housing's length by holding the cable housing and holding it to the lever itself, and then twisting your bars left and right to see if it's too tight or too loose. Once you found the length of your cable housing, just tape it so you know where to cut afterwards. Also remember to remove your cable before cutting the cable housing. I'm gonna take a housing cutter, but I have a bolt cutter, so yeah. Now just remove the tape that you used to mark out the length of your cable housing. Afterwards, just reinsert the cable into the housing itself. Now just reattach your cable to the dropper itself. Then you want to pull the other end of the cable to pull the dropper into the seat tube. Once the dropper is in the seat tube, just put it to your preferred height. Now just attach the cable housing and the cable itself to the lever. Once that's done, just put some tension on your cable and then tighten it down. And now you can use the dropper itself. Alright, now just reinstall your grips and yeah. Now just reinstall your saddle or your bike seat, whatever you call it, back onto the seat post. And then you tighten your seat clamp, which would hold your saddle down. Maybe give your saddle a shake test to make sure it's firm and not loose. Alright, you see this extra cable here? Just cut it away. Alright, and we're done. If you all find this useful, drop us a like. Want to see more content, maybe subscribe to us, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!